Today we are going to take a look at 3 more unusual things that can cause anxiety that you perhaps did not know about, and then it's up to you to figure out if any of these might be making your anxiety worse. Scandinavian Bob here, hi. As a former anxiety sufferer myself, my goal with this channel is to make hundreds of videos with all kinds of tools and tricks on how to cope with anxiety. So if anxiety is something that you struggle with, consider subscribing. Click on the little bell icon and let's get going. Okay, so we all know that there are many causes of anxiety, and for a lot of people it may be a combination of several things. Anyway, so let's take a look at 3 more unusual causes of anxiety. Causes of anxiety number 1. Suppression hiding. If you have the habit of hiding something about you or your personality, it can lead to anxiety in the long run. And if you already have anxiety, it can make it worse. Say you have some small so-called flaws or personality quirks that you are a bit ashamed of. Well, if you put a lot of effort into always hiding it, making sure no one sees it, you are planting a seed of shame into your subconscious mind. Now that seed will grow, and it doesn't take long before it has grown into a big cloud of negative thoughts telling you that you as a person is not good enough to show to the world. Now, what do you think that will do to your social anxiety? That's right, it's not good. This does not mean you have to demonstrate and always talk about your flaws and weaknesses. No. Just let them be and don't hide them. Let them be a part of you and own them. It may sound corny, but the truth is actually a really powerful weapon, especially when it comes to mental health. Causes of anxiety number 2. Inflammation in the brain. Yes, you heard that right. In today's world, we have more things causing inflammation than we ever had before. For example, asthma, arthritis, and different skin conditions are caused by inflammation, just to name a few. And most people have a degree of inflammation in the body, and yes, it is very common that some part of the brain gets inflamed as well. And when this happens, we will most likely get some form of either anxiety, depression, or brain fog. In order to fix inflammation in your body, here are some things that you should avoid or drastically cut down your use of. Vegetable oils or seed oil, such as those from soy, corn, or canola. Sugar and high fructose corn syrup, refined carbohydrates, alcohol, processed meats, and for some people artificial sweeteners are a big no-no. And here are some anti-inflammatory foods to add to your diet. Fatty fish like salmon, ginger and turmeric, blueberries, green tea, avocados, olive oil, dark chocolate. Causes of anxiety number 3. Physical exercise. What? Wait a minute here. Physical exercise is supposed to be good for anxiety, right? At least that's what you always told us, Bob. What's up with this? Yeah, well, hold on a minute here. Yes, you see, physical exercise is good for anxiety. In fact, it is one of the best ways to reduce anxiety. However, if you do too much of it, it will actually make your anxiety worse. And the problem is that when I tell people to do physical exercise to help with anxiety, some people start doing too much, thinking that if some exercise is good, then more has to be better, right? Wrong. Look, everyone should exercise, but it is absolutely crucial that you find the right balance. For example, if I run for more than 45 minutes, I start getting problems with my cortisol levels. And as you know, cortisol is a powerful stress hormone. The same goes if I exercise hard every single day without taking a day off every now and then. If you never take a day off, then the sympathetic part of your nervous system will be overactive. And you should know that the sympathetic part of your nervous system is a part of your fight and flight mechanism. Yes, that's right, the very anxiety mechanism. Personally, I can say that if I do not exercise at all, I start getting anxiety problems again, just like I had several years ago. And if I do intense exercise every day, I start getting random panic attacks again. So I'm really serious about this. When it comes to the amount of exercise, we are all different and you have to experiment to find your own sweet spot. Okay, so those were the 3 things to consider right there, and I really hope you found it informative. And speaking of informative anxiety tools, I'd like to take a second to present my ebook here. It's called Discover Anxiety Solutions, Become Your Most Badass Self. And it's a book with 80 pages full of unusual and practical tips on how to cope with anxiety and shyness. And you can download that book for free by clicking the link under this video where it says ebook. Just click the link and grab the ebook right now, 100% free of charge. I really think you might find it helpful. Alright, this is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today. Consider subscribing for more tools and tricks. And as always, I wish you all the best in your journey to become the strongest version of yourself. And remember, as Winston Churchill used to say, if you're going through hell, keep going.